we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen. Still plenty of time left, and the race is for those who can endure.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Booty is out there with Curry, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And for Toronto, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Now here's Curry. Will bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Barrett, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Barnes. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. The rebound by Post.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Green with a screen on Quickly. Releases. That one wide left.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Stephen Curry.
Really smart work that time by Quickly. He knows how to draw that whistle.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel Quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up Quickly.
And Quickly drops them both. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Now here's Barnes. Last game we saw him score 14. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. High post shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
In the corner, Moody with it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Second, the Warriors.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Ingram against Butler. And it's quickly in the corner. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Over Butler. And it's Ingram missing. The Warriors trail. Pass to Curry. Here's Post. Butler with the ball. Curry trying to break free. And it's Butler missing. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Quickly the pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Yes, that goes in. Mamu Kalashvili has got 5 points so far.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Curry with the bounce pass. Butler finds Moody. Baseline jumper. Good.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Quickly looking it over. Barrett for 3. The rebound by Post. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Barnes against Green. And stolen by Barnes. And here they come. For 3, Ingram. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. Warriors trail by 4. And here is Moody. Last game he had 12. 3-pointer. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Mamu Kalashvili has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when it comes to generating offense, Ingram is the real deal.
For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Both free throws good for Ingram. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Now here's Ingram. You saw him with 29 points last game.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Green kicks to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Moody with it. Barnes on him. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And that one misses. And a late second-round pick. But Tim, Quinton Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting it from the 3-point line. He is a proven NBA player.
Now, here's Barrett. Hasn't made one yet. Green dishes to Curry. Ingram with the steal. A three from Quickly. The Warriors pull it in. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
And Toronto has possession following the score by Golden State. Curry against Quickly. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Over Ingram. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. In for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Draymond Green. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Podziemski. And the Raptors miss again. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Horford sets a screen for Curry. And here is Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good from Butler.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here are the Raptors now. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, there's no hiding the fact they didn't play their best. They had a couple of runs, but they just couldn't really string anything together consistently.
Now, here's Moody. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Quickly. Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. To end the cold streak. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this organization has to be excited because when you watch Emmanuel Quickly, you got to remember, he's still in his mid-20s. So there's a lot of room still for him to grow.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw dropped for Quickly. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Now, here's Payton. And the 3 off target.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Pajemski after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Jackson Davis. Some nice passing by Golden State. They set the pick. Out to Payton. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. That's his first foul. And the Raptors making a change here. Shedd's checked in. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Pajemski. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
4 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Jackson Davis.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Pass to Walter. And no good that time.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Back to Horford. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fires from way outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Walter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Walter. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got the game tied up here for the Warriors. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Walter. Here's the break. Now Jackson Davis. Pajemski on the wing. Still without a basket. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Richard. Goes back up. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Mobo. No good again that time. Warriors leading by 5. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Pajemski. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Mobo. That one off the back iron and out. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
Raptors trail by 5. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Horford in at the 5.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
Some nice passing by Golden State. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
That one is off. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Raptors trail by 3. Here's Shed. Still yet to score. Green, the pass to Butler. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
He's not going to miss that shot. A corner 3 by Steph Curry is automatic.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. It's rebounded by Golden State. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. It happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Butler with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. And Green with the basket on the assist by Butler. Green's got 5 points so far.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Now here's Ingram. 7 points in the game. And the Raptors miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Green with a screen on Barnes. Butler deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Moody. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 11. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Moody with it. Picked up by Barrett. Pass to Green. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Raptors. That one is no good.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor. And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Golden State.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
One shot.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And that one falls for Barrett. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package, or he can pound it on your head.
Quickly finds Ingram. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? And that one's good, Barnes.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that is his 3rd foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And one of the most competitive players this league has, Butler answering that triple.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Making a change here. Elbows checked in. A moment here now to see the numbers for Brandon Pajemski.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Ingram against Butler. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Over Butler. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well. That's solid defense. Ingram is just too long.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. And it's Butler missing.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Good on the shot. Quickly's got 7 points.
Quickly doesn't need much room to beat you on the pull-up.
Quickly against Curry. Now here's Butler. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Post with it. He's covered by Ingram. The open shot, Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Quickly with it. He's got 7. For 3, Ingram. And Moody pulls it down.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Up top, Curry, quickly covering. They double-team Curry. It's stolen by Barrett. Barnes against Green. The offensive rebound. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Ingram.
That's just inexcusable defensively, not getting a body on Brandon Ingram. With that kind of length, he can really punish you on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Butler. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Butler. Here's Green. Pass to Moody. Now, here's Butler. And here is Moody. He's got 6, and the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Moody heads them both. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Here comes the Raptors wide right side, which means we need you to get loud right now.
And looking now at some numbers for Stephen Curry. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging 30 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And Curry can beat you in every way. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter.
Curry against Quickly. Here's Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Outside Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Quickly against Curry. Pass to Murray Boyle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these guys. The Warriors, 4th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walters checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Al Horford is checked in for Moody. And the basket by Horford.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
And it's quickly missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Back to Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
To the paint. Off the run. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically.
Take a break.
There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Grady Dix checked in for Quickly. Then for the Warriors, Peyton, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. He hits the second from the line. And here's Golden State. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Here's Pajemski. Barrett covering. Pass to Jackson Davis. Clock at 6. Launches it. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Barrett. And Barrett brings it in.
Well, there was no doubt Barrett was going to flush that one.
Warriors have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Pass to Peyton. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Here's Dick. Here's Barrett, guarded by Horford. Barnes down low. Peyton's there. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Barnes. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Pajemski. Here's Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. And Peyton throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Barnes the screen. Walter. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Now here's Barnes. He has 7. Barnes the screen. Here's Walter. And it's good. 2 points. Walter's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Pajemski. Inside. Golden State moving it around. Peyton surveying the floor. And they double up Peyton. Pass to Pajemski. Horford from outside. It's rebounded by Dick.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Now Barnes. And stolen by Horford. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up. The Warriors have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
That's good from Peyton. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Raptors trail by 10. Stripped away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Horford kicks to Payton. Back to Horford. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
The Raptors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 11. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's Shed. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Down low. Here's Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horford's got 7 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win a lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for Golden State.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently building out that lead. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.